What is going on, people? Welcome. Johnny here, and we are gonna try some Founder's Fortune. Anybody that's been watching knows I mostly do RimWorld. I used to mostly do Civilization, Peaceful Pirates, Island Biomes. Now let's keep it mixed. Goblin Villages. Whatever. Let's just leave those things alone for now. This game was just made its final release, and it is super awesome. I'm getting a bit obsessed with it. He can actually cook at the campfire right away, and he's a diplomat. Ah, nice. What about this cat? I don't know if I want to go with hates winter. Kind of sucks. He'll get a mood penalty in the winter. But this dude, overeater sucks, bad health sucks, but he's got some skills. I love the names too. Check it out. Anton Newman, Elizabeth Wolf, Simone Durer. I'm going to poke around and find another colonist here. So, I think I'll go with her. It's fine. She's got really good skills. She does, or really good personality traits, but no skills. The characters are just awesome. Cooking at campfire is big, but you don't really do that till later on. I don't know. I guess we'll go with this. That's fine. Let's get going and see how this turns out. So yeah, like I said, usually I'm a RimWorld guy. This is kind of like RimWorld's with the graphics on steroids, but the speed of the game like non-existent. Like it moves so slow relative to RimWorld. So one thing you could do to do yourself a favor early on here is to find some... Oh, look at this spot. So this looks pretty legit. Like we could settle in here. You want to have food nearby, so we have food, we have crystals, we have cotton over here. There's a shit ton of trees, but let's keep looking just to make sure. We also have enemies everywhere, but that's not abnormal here. Sometimes you'll get an offshoot like this, and there'll be a little island out there, which is fun too. Usually they only put apple trees in one spot. I think they just don't want it to be too easy to gather food. Yeah, so as you can see, like those are the only apple trees, and once our apples are gone, that's going to be it. So I think what I'm going to do is run our folks over there. And it looks like I can actually just do this. Kick it up a notch. We also need to set up our work. Make sure they're not going to... If they run through a village, they'll get attacked and get killed. I've done a fair bit, like several hours of learning this game. Alright, so let's go over here, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. It's just something nice and different and new. So some of the things you do early on, like some of the things you want to get going early on, you want to get them somewhere to sleep. You want to get work set up. You want to get, what else? Just some basic orders on what they should be doing. So I'll show you how to do that. And look at this game. Like it's just beautiful. Need a bonfire, yeah. So the game will also give you hints. I don't know if I'm in some kind of like tutorial mode or not, but I'm going to set them up over here so we can go, and in life we have the old bonfire here. You can kind of rotate things around, but it doesn't really matter for this one. Somebody's already been over here chopping trees. Well, that's a bit of an ass chopper. I'm going to try and set up in this kind of central area. Makes it a bit of a hassle when traders and migrants show up because you have to run out to the beach, but that's all right. I think it'll work regardless of where you put it. They also are going to want a food basket early on, so they have somewhere to retrieve their food from, and they want a couple bedrolls. If you zoom in, you automatically get the squares, which is cool. All right, and then for work, let's go find Lissalette. Geez, that's a hell of a name. So on the work tab here, they'll tell you what their wishes are to make them happy too. You can see she wants a food basket. Both of them want a research table. Anyways, back to work. So you can click back and forth between them here. So he's definitely going to be our farmer. We'll prioritize that. There's not going to be a lot of farming up front other than harvesting apples. He can already cook at the campfire. Where'd that go? Which is huge. And then because he's a farmer, we'll also make him a they can only be level 3 on one thing. So we'll make him a forester as well. And they both start as builder number 2. So he's got these skills covered. We're going to make her... Did he have the doctor skill? No, I didn't take the pawn with the doctor skill. So we'll make her a doctor. Don't want it to be top priority. You can also dig into these things and tell them exactly what you want them to do and what you don't. Brew beer ends up under doctor. That's a little weird. All right, I want her to be a miner as a primary skill. And we should get somebody coming to join us before too long here. Craftsman, so let's hold off. So we have the basic skills covered. I'm going to make her a farmer if there's no mining to do. Scratch that. I'm going to make her a forester because it's important to have a fair amount of trees since most everything gets built out of wood early on. But we'll also have her doing a bunch of harvesting. And then I'm sure I'm missing something. Like I said, I'm still relatively new to this game. So I want them to do the construction first before I set up the zones and stuff. Alright, boners, get to it. Hey, where are you going? You see she's already running to do... Oh, she's probably going to kick a tree. No, she's going to kick a crystal. You come over here. Help out. Come on, select. You come over here and construct this. Alright, and then to get them to take ownership of a bed... Oh, alright, pause. Come on. So you just click the pawn, take ownership, click the pawn, take ownership. So now they both have beds. Alright, so now we can get into some level of resource gathering. So he's going to immediately start getting plants. So if you go to down here in the little settings icon, and if these things are dark, that means they're selected. So I'm going to tell them to gather cotton because it's nearby, but food is important. You always want to be gathering food, especially with the apple trees, because once you harvest them, they'll regrow. We're going to have a shit ton of cotton. That's pretty awesome. And maybe there's so much cotton on this map because we have cows instead of sheep. If you can, it's in your best interest to tame animals early because the traders will buy animals, and that's one of the only ways I found to get a fair bit of money, but you need food to do that. So I'm going to set him to the business of harvesting the apple trees first. And then for her, I'm going to have her start working on cutting trees. So another thing, like I said, you can tell them which trees to cut. The little selection thing's kind of weird relative to... because it's relative to the tiles underneath. Alright, so that should get us resources in terms of plants. Now, which stones do we want to collect is the next question. So there's this one. Let's get all this stuff. I think they should have selected that big stone in the middle. Alright, there you go. So then you hit escape to get out of there. The scrolling thing's a little different to get used to as well. Alright, see, our migrants have already arrived. Do we have any cloth? We do. So let's make another bedroll. I've never actually turned a migrant down. You can, like... You can go check their stats. Alright, let's go see who showed up. It's an old fella. Help menu. Okay, we don't need that. Alright, so you come over here and reject. We'll just accept. And we'll see what happens. I'm going to kick it up a notch too. Sadly, his boat just disappears. I feel like we should be able to take the cloth and material from that. Alright, we got a new dude. And he seems relatively happy. He's got some interesting wishes right away. We will be discovering woodworking before too long. So let's set his work up as well. Let's go see. I have to figure out how to see his bio. Look, he's really good at doctoring, and he's already a really good miner as well, but he probably has some bad traits for that. So just to show you how the traits came out, he's going to be a low-level farmer. He's really good at mining already. We need to get him some tools made, and he's also really good at doctoring already. So I kicked her over to be a forester, craftsman, low-level miner. She's got nothing else to do. And the last fella here, I should probably get... we're going to need a scholar before too long as well. I like it when my scholar is also a miner, but I guess it is what it is. So he's not going to build because of the way this is set up. I mean, he might. If they get bored of what they're doing, they'll just do whatever the hell they want most of the time, too. Bert is our new fella's name. Where can I see Bert's stats? All right, there you have it. He is an insomniac. That sucks. He loves fruit salad and he hates fall. So there you go. 2 negative traits. Bert, I need you to start cutting trees. Where are you going? One thing that would be nice is if it would tell you what they're going to do. Oh, she's probably going to build that bedroll for him. Fantastic. All right, Bert. He's already upset, it looks like. Here, take ownership of that. Maybe that'll help you some. Let's go see. You can always see what's bugging them under the happiness screen. Huh. All right, everybody's pretty neutral right now. I'm going to start taming cows. We'll get milk out of that, which I believe we can use to eat. I haven't actually tamed a cow yet. I've only tamed the sheep. The sheep are great because they just make nonstop wool all the time. I feel like there should be a decent mix pawns on this island. Pawns. I don't know what they call the characters in this. Like the goblins are sleeping over here. Tiki Goblin Hut. I am going to make it a point to refuse all demands. They keep coming at you with demands all the frickin' time. So I'm going to refuse the heck out of those. We have a nice big area to build here, so that's going to be fun. And really, we just need a bunch of wood up front. So I'm going to try and get one guy focusing on getting all this cotton, getting the apples. As soon as we have a bunch of food, we'll also need to get some research done so we can plant food. All right, where I should just name these dudes after what it is they're going to do for me. Anton, work. So Anton's going to be my farmer. I don't know why he wants to go forest right away. That's a little irritating, Anton. Come over here and gather cotton. And you can only hold so much of this. You'll see this textile says max 11. We have 3 healing potions, which is good. There's healing plants. We have some stone. We can only hold 50. We can only hold 200 wood as well. So once we get close to that, I'm going to go and put in some orders to start our first building. And we can use a clean wooden wall, or we can use a simple wooden wall. For now, I don't know. I've never actually used these cheapy walls, but might be a decent option because once you get stone, everything ends up getting rebuilt anyways. They want a book stand. Yes, yes, yes. We don't have any. No, we have 1 jewel, I guess. I want wood, suckers. Get on that. Well, here's what they're up to. She's kicking a tree. They will break their legs and stuff once in a while, which is really unfortunate. He just finished harvesting some cotton. And Anton over here is working on some cotton. I'm going to try and keep the view with this point to the south, just so that there's some common context here. You see the apple trees over here. If I could select the damn thing, there it is. It'll replenish in 1.6 days. So we just need to keep queuing up those. We need to get them every time we can so we have enough food for winter the first year. But in the meantime, I'm going to start making their first structure here. Maybe I'll start with the floors. Can't really do much for floors right now. We need a research book stand. Yeah, I'm aware of that, bro. Alright, so let's do... I want enough room to move. They're a little touchy with the movement around objects, so let's put a floor in. That'll eat up a bunch of the wood they've already gathered. They will kick the stumps out too, and then a new tree will grow. You don't really have to build the floor first. I just do it that way for no real reason. Maybe I'll make this a little bigger yet so we can actually put bedrooms in. You can also go up a level. Can't right now because there's nothing to see. We don't have any structures, but you can do a second floor too. So, like I said, this game moves a lot slower than RimWorld, but it's so much more beautiful. Look at these people work, man. They're all just busting their butts. How do they feel about each other? Can we see that information? Relationships. They're totally neutral. And they'll get little wants. If we go look at their needs tab here, they'll tell you what they want. Sometimes they'll just want to talk to each other. Not right now. Once we get this room built, I'll build some internal walls out of the cheapy wood. And then we'll get the exterior and put a door up, and then we'll separate this room a little bit. They get inspirations periodically, so they'll build like big fancy things for you. Good, she's gonna chop some wood. And that's one of the things that irks me is that they have to have whatever the construction bench for the inspiration that has to be in their actual room. Where is the research? It's under work. I'm going to go ahead and build this because they'll get a boost. Some of them will get a boost for it. I don't know where I'm going to put the door yet either, but we'll just pop this over here. Okay, never mind. No can do. I have to build the room first. All right, yo. Can you guys come over here and construct? See, it doesn't matter a lot of the time what you tell them to do. They seem to have minds of their own. And we need to keep an eye on these apples. 0.7 days. Science. Yes. Yes. I'll show you how that works. You can get to a point where you can build like the most epic, huge castle in this game. And there's lots of awesome furniture and decorations. And it's super cool looking. So there's so much fun stuff. Alright, that sucked up a bunch of our wood. We're also going to need a door. We don't have any good options for a door right now. You can also build fortifications. Let's offset the door a bit. There we go. So now we should be able to go up a level. See, that's where our roof's going to be. But you can do a second floor. I think you can do a third floor even, but you cut the tree. You cut the tree. Let's focus on the trees for now. Where are you going, Bert? He's hungry. We can also get these things moved. So to move them, you just click them and drag them, and then it'll take them and put them over here. We're going to have bedrooms in the back of this shanty. And we'll get our food put inside. And that should be everything. The part about moving things is weird. They actually come over here and hammer it apart, and then somebody can rebuild it. Oh shit, look at that. I built an extra wall tick. Let's go ahead and clean that up. So if you go to walls, there's a little delete command down here. Sadly, we paid the wood for it, but I think you get some of it back at least. If you build a big structure and somehow it doesn't work right, you can't like, what was that? Somebody just get a boost? All right, let's go back to my people. Oh, okay, see now he's getting pretty happy. Let's check her, new colony. She wants that research stand. 2 of them want research stands. You can like tell them these aren't going to happen, and they will get crabby with you, but then they'll get new wishes, so you have the chance to fulfill those that way. So then what was I going to do? I was going to build a little bit of work, this fella right here. So let's put this over here in this corner. There. Now, since they're gathering material, let's cut these trees. We're going to need so much wood. All right, I need you, Bert. Oh, why'd she fall asleep? Can somebody get up and put the beds back in? That's one thing that irks me. Bert. It looks like he's researching. Maybe he just built that. There we go. All right, now we have beds again, so no one will fall asleep on the ground. That will make them crabby. If you're in a RimWorld state of mind, you're used to like building tables. It's something you do like right away every game. And in this game, it's just not as important. They don't really seem to care if they have a table or not. So, he slept on the ground for a -10. You gotta be shitting me. It's because someone didn't rebuild the bed. But anyways, I will build a table just on principle. Because RimWorld. So you can make this cheap table here. Like I said before, you need to leave space between stuff as well. Or they do get crabby. What is that? Need to select research. So we have 8 crystals now. So the select research, you literally just click it. I think I'm going to go farming first. I think that's going to be important. Now we also need some chairs. So seating, there's not a lot of good options. That one's got beauty 1. This one has beauty 1. I don't really know the difference. So I guess we'll go with the cheapie. And they do have directions to them. Do we? Yeah, okay, good. We have a little bench we can make as well. So let's put that in. I shouldn't have done that. That was really expensive. But we do have a ton of wood. They are working like beasts, man. Okay, so we can actually do our first research. Now I want to get some walls put in on the inside here. Later on we'll go up to the second floor. I don't know how big the bedrooms need to be, but they do need to put items of furniture in there periodically. So let's see, 3, 6, 9, 11. Someone's getting a smaller bedroom. We can also put in windows. All right, whoever's in the middle there. Then we're going to need some doors. I'm going to put these little cheapy doors in because that's what we have. All right, there. Once we get that done, I'll probably call it. Well, cheers to all my patrons. Captain Rogel, George, Bo Wyatt, Resock, Arkin, Invictus, Zazzle, Hemlock, Mike Ferrero, Natazio, Dimitri Rura, Kid Garrett, Chu, Ondes, Excelsior, Shiggy, Cobra Samurai, Viking, Brandon, Tyranix, Typhus, Alexander, Michael Rakestraw, Dirtle Dave, and Cornel Bodar. On a related note, let's frickin' name these dudes after patrons and these chicas. Alright, there you go. We have Cornel, Dirtle, and Michael Rakestraw. If you click on them, it will show you their full name. There's Michael Rakestraw. I named it Dirtle Darla, not Dirtle Dave. Hey, a trader's here. Alright, somebody had some social skill. Let's go see what that's about. And it's not you. Fast learner and tireless. It's you. You're a diplomat, Michael. Michael Rakestraw is going to be our talker. Here's a trader. Check out that ship. We should have just robbed this bro. Take his ship. We should have tamed some animals, but we didn't. I also, speaking of which, okay, these aren't ready to go yet. Good. 1.8 days. They must have harvested it already. Well, that's dog shit. I also wonder if those settings go away. No, they're still there. Okay, good. Anytime an event happens, it also slows your speed, which kind of irritates me. So things we could buy. You can see up here we have 100 coins. We could buy a wooden axe straight away, which wouldn't be a bad idea. This is the shit we can sell. I don't know why these other things show up here. I've yet to be able to figure that out. Maybe because they have them? No, I don't know. I think I might... they have a pig. I don't want pigs. I want sheep. Whatever. Let's see. You need scrolls later on to do research. There are mods for this game too. I'm going to buy this axe. Alright, so to get somebody to equip an axe, maybe I should put a break in. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I know I'm usually a RimWorld guy, but come on, this is fun. Something different, dude. Expand your horizons. Where are you going? Dirtle, cut that tree. You, stop working on that and cut that tree. Michael, I'm going to need you to come on over here and harvest some cotton. Textile stockpile is full. So there are storage items you can build too that'll let you store more crap. Alright, Dirtle's a level 1 for it. Ah, shit. Dirtle hurt her arm. Alright, we'll look at this next time. Leave a like if you're enjoying. Leave a comment. I do respond. I appreciate you guys sticking with me, checking out a new game. So she's going to work slow for a day. She didn't break it, so it shouldn't be a permanent injury. That sucks, though. Whatever. It is what it is. I'll see you guys next time.